Hemorrhoids.
That's disgusting.
I know, it really is, man.
Oh my god.
That's the intro.
What is happening, everybody? My name is Julius.
What is up, guys? Hemorrhoids here.
And I'm here with a special announcement. I'm inside all of you. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this podcast that is Ignore This Podcast, chapter 24. It has been a whole day worth of chapters, and today, actually, is the last recording of this year. We will continue within the year of 2023, but as you know, since this is going to be published on the last day of the year, happy 2023.
Happy 2023.
I am here once again, Julius, joined by the person who helped me start this little journey of ignoring podcasts.
Ooh.
It is it's Mr. Brian Coriel.
What is up, guy?
Yeah.
No, what's up, everyone? Hi, it's your boy.
Oh no. Okay.
know.
Leave. It's your boy.
It's your boy.
Brian.
Dingo.
A dingo ate my baby.
The dingo.
Oh yeah, wasn't that the Family Guy when they had
Family
the
Guy,
radio
yeah.
station and they just became unbearable pricks.
Unbearable, yeah.
It's just like Dingo and the baby.
Dingo, my baby.
God,
You make me so, like.
you know what's funny about what's funny about that is now that you say that,
Mm-hmm.
I am that on these mics. That's
Yeah.
pretty much what
We
I've
are
been. that
Dingo and the baby.
that is like the lowest common denominator for radio or podcasting that you could get. Like, they knew what they were doing in Family
Over
Guy.
at www.ifm.com.
Here, I had aspirations to be the next Howard Stern, but
Next Howard Stern.
I'm just Dingo and the baby.
Yeah, Howard Stern was out here being like, oh, so, Marvel. Superior these characters.
Well, I just remember when Howard Stern told Hugh Jackman in an interview, when X-Men Origins Wolverine came out, he was promoting the film. He interviewed him, and he was just like, "This is better than Iron Man." I was like, "You fucking liar! You're a liar!
You're a liar.
You son of a
I'll never
bitch!"
forget when Dan Aykroyd was hanging out with Howard Stern, and he asked him to try his Crystal Head vodka, like a
Oh,
vodka that he made.
that was I think Larry King.
Oh, Larry
He was
King.
on Larry King
Larry
doing
King.
that also.
Oh, yeah, that was Larry King also. But I remember Larry King, and he was
Almost
like,
died.
he was like the start of the ruination.
He took a drink of it like this.
It's like, I'm dying.
I talked to Exley actually about the Crystal Skull vodka, because he and I are big Red Letter Media fans, and they did a whole review of the new Ghostbusters film, the 2016 one with the women.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the latest one.
No. I guess that's the newer one, but the one with the
new latest,
the ladies Ghostbuster
the
film.
ladies,
the females.
I can't. Damn it! You caught me.
When they were reviewing that film,
Quick to the punch.
You're gonna be quicker, but not so fast.
Quicksilver. I get riddled with bullets.
Yes, but they were reviewing that film while downing shots of the Dan Aykroyd Crystal vodka.
Sounds horrendous.
It was great.
Sounds horrible. It was great.
It was awesome. But Brian, here we are, months later after first starting this journey.
Months.
A year later after
actually,
having to restart the podcast and everything, and
from that one Indian company.
Yes, I wanted to talk a little bit about that because, not specifically the company based in India, but the whole experience of this channel, this new channel, because, it was a big thing, and it's been a year. Mm-hmm. Technically, it's been a whole year since that whole thing happened, and here we are podcasting.
Yes.
I wanted you to be the person to help me with this podcast because we're about to enter the new year, and you helped me enter a new year of podcasting, and I appreciate that.
Of course, brother.
I always love talking to you.
Me too.
But before we get into any of that, into any of the history, I wanted to bring something up that was brought up in the first podcast of Ignore that you and I did. Mm-hmm. And it's something I take umbrage with you on. Something I'm frustrated with you about. It's not your declaration of hate towards Hawaii. It's not that. You brought.
I could talk about the Howard.
You brought this up last time. Why are you not homeless yet?
Oh my god. Oh yeah, that thing. My god.
Like,
Yeah.
I was expecting you to not live where you live. Like, I'm surprised you still live there. I guess it's a
know.
good thing.
I
but
know. I'm also surprised too.
for my podcast's integrity,
Integration. For the lore.
for the lore, you're breaking canon here.
You're breaking canon.
Why do you
this
still
is a
live
legend. You want to tell us what's going on?
Yeah.
There's no great Jedi. The fans don't know what they're talking about.
You know, it's good that you brought that up also, because later I have a special guest.
God, Freddie Prinze Jr.
Freddie
I'm
Prinze
gonna
Jr.
slap him.
He's going to come in, and he's going to talk to you about Star Wars. But
Well, I have something to talk about that after.
okay, so what happened with the whole your living situation?
So currently, it's not really on hold, but more or less, we don't fully know what's going on. We're just waiting for a newsletter.
Well, explain the situation.
Well, the
again.
situation is that for the fans who have been upkeeping, or who really
Week to week.
week to week daily, Wednesday, walk with your boy.
Oh,
Damn, son.
damn, son, where'd you find that?
Oh, baby, a triple. No, so basically, my whole housing situation, I won't get into super big details, but we got a notice saying that they were going to start selling our homes in the neighborhood, because my home is owned by the freeway. And so they...
Which freeway?
710 freeway. So the 710 freeway was supposed to be built, fully completed, but it was supposed to go through our neighborhood, and specifically my neighborhood.
Right.
And go through my home and other people's homes around Maycrest, and around the area. But then they stopped building it. I believe it was 10 years ago, or 5 years ago. It was pretty recent.
I think it was closer to 10 than 5.
Yeah, probably 8 or 7.
Yeah, we could fact check that.
We can definitely fact check that. Jamie, wait. Jamie, you wanna hit that, Jamie?
No, he wouldn't ask Jamie to hit that.
Yeah.
Jamie's not one of the
Jamie's
boys.
not one of the boys. And so yeah,
Jamie smokes DMT by himself after the podcast ends.
What have I done?
I realize I'm not one of the boys.
I'm not one of the boys. I'm not walking with it.
But go ahead.
So yeah, they stopped building it, and so it was on hold on figuring out who is allowed to buy these homes. Open buyers from open markets, or people who have been living there for years. Obviously, I'm part of a group that's been fighting for the advocacy for people who have been living there for their majority of their lives to buy or get the chance to buy their homes first than other people who can, I guess, afford in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, we live in LA, so
Yes.
everything's super expensive.
Yes.
And these are people who cannot afford these homes. I cannot afford this home on a regular basis. My mom is trying to buy this home. I think my mom has made at least enough money to buy this house, but that's also on a whim if they even allow her. So we were given a notice saying that, we're going to start being able to sell these homes, but that was it. No
Right.
details on if we're going to be selling to an open market. So basically letting people who don't know this neighborhood or have not lived here from prior to buy the house first, or the residents who have been living here 20 to 60 plus years. So we didn't really know. We were kind of afraid of that. We haven't really got any other notice from it, but me and my mom, we have a plan. I can't go into full details because I know that the
I'm trying to get the exclusive right now.
I know, right? But all I know is that, and what I can say is my mom is helping me to basically buy this house from its first price and stuff, because there's like this certain law that we're fighting for where people who have lived there for more than 18 years, which I have, residents, but their children, right?
Right.
To buy the house for a fixed detailed price. So I think it would be, for me, because I am also disabled too, it'd be like 25% of the original rent from what it was. So I know we talked about it, and you were like, I could buy your home.
I will buy your home.
Oh my god.
They will sell to me.
I hate you. And so,
it's going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy, Brian. Not of me buying the house, of me making you homeless.
Yes, sir. So hopefully I'll never be homeless. But
that really should be the subtitle for this episode.
I will make you homeless.
Hopefully I'll never be homeless.
Hopefully I'll never be homeless. That is a good subtitle.
I want to see you on the street looking like Squidward. Change, spare change, ma'am.
Spare Coachy, please. Please.
Is that a cancelable?
Not really.
If they didn't cancel Squidward, They're not gonna cancel
Yeah, they're
us,
not.
are
Yeah,
they?
yeah.
Yeah.
What about that one where it's like, it's like Squilliam?
No,
It's like Squilliam.
I thought you were gonna say when he said instead of ussy, squussy.
Oh my god, I hate you. I hate you. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Listen. You go first.
Listen, we both go.
Let's both go.
By the end of this
you hear
podcast,
is,
we're gonna look like the Blues Brothers. It's gonna be like 1,000 cops outside your room.
you're just gonna hear
That dog's gonna be screaming.
after you hear after going off. It's funny that you brought up the Blues Brothers because I was looking into the friendship of Drake Bell and Josh Peck.
Oh my god!
Someone did a very interesting video essay about the whole their friendship from the Drake and the Amanda Bynes All That.
Oh, wait.
The show that they met on.
Yeah.
To Drake and Josh, to the end of Drake and Josh, to now where there is, I guess, no friendship because of what happened with Drake Bell.
I was wondering about that too, if there even is still a friendship with that, or if it's just like distance now because of the whole situation.
Well, I'm sure that Josh Peck has distanced himself because I feel like he did it. He went away from Drake for lesser reasons than what Bell got caught up in now.
Yeah.
Because of the whole.
I never thought I would be caught with these kids.
Oh,
I found a way. I found a way.
Meanwhile, Josh Peck is going to be in.
Meanwhile, out the Josh Bat Cave.
Meanwhile, Josh Peck is in Oppenheimer.
Yeah, he is. He is in Oppenheimer.
Yeah, I'm happy for him.
I know.
Actually,
I'm excited too.
If this video essay, I forgot who did it. Let me look right now. But
I was looking at the trailer. I was like, oh my god, is that Josh Peck?
It is. He's in it.
So you telling me that we're locked in this room? Yeah, I mean, I closed the door. So, okay. So we closed the door. In a nuclear room.
It was Deep Dive. Who did the video?
They filmed that movie at my school, right?
Yeah. Oh, they did some shooting for Oppenheimer at UCLA, and you saw some of the filming.
I did. Yeah, it was interesting. It was over not by Royce Hall, but it was over by Kendrick, and it was up on the second floor. And there's just like a bunch of camera crews everywhere. And I saw Christopher Nolan just there.
You did?
Yeah. I was just like, oh,
Did
cool.
you go up to him?
No, I didn't go up to him because he was pretty far. I just saw him from afar. I'm like, oh my God, Christopher Nolan.
Could you imagine a hater of Christopher Nolan's seeing him in public? Hey, Chris! How'd Batman get back to Gotham, bitch?
To be honest, he swam.
Bat submarine.
Bat submarine. Hey, I mean, I don't know. People could swim that far.
Yeah.
I mean,
Michael Phelps.
I mean, you saw me swim at Lake Tahoe pretty far,
No, I didn't see you swim because I don't remember much of that trip because I kept on getting injured.
Kept on dying.
Partially to you.
To me. Thank you.
I'm going to tell a story about our Lake Tahoe trip because the less said about that trip, the better. But this
is a fun trip.
It was a fun trip, and this one instance is funny with the benefit of hindsight, especially because I kept my teeth. We were kayaking.
Oh my God, I hate you. I hate you so much.
It was you and me in a boat together.
Yeah,
a two-person boat. In a kayak. We were kayaking.
A two-person boat.
For two.
A small yacht.
Yeah, Brian went to the beach. He had his little bell. He like, ding, ding, ding. Kayak for two. And they gave us a kayak.
Yeah, it was fun.
And it was fun. And it's a lot of teamwork, We have to do the paddling on both sides and everything.
Exactly, yeah.
And our arms are getting a workout. And then, I don't know what happened, but you saw something on the shore. I think your mom was hailing you or snapping at you or some shit. I don't know what was going on, but you got excited. And you were in the front of the kayak. And
I thought it was in the back.
No. I promise you were in the front.
I was in the front? Okay.
I'll tell you why you were in the front, okay?
Yeah.
Can I tell you why?
Yes.
Okay, so you get so excited, like a child, like a boy. You turned into what's his name? Atreus.
Atreus?
Yeah, you turned into Atreus off the kayak.
Nothing can touch us.
We can do whatever we want. That's literally what you were like.
Kind of, yeah.
You jumped out of the kayak flipped us over. Flipped
yeah,
me.
I did
Well,
flip
no,
you.
I'm sorry. Flipped
Flipped
me
you
over.
over, yeah.
I said, Brian, what?
I was so shocked.
I don't know what happened, but something hit me in the mouth. I think
Yeah.
it was either the paddle or it was the boat. And I thought one of my teeth fell out. I thought one of my teeth was flying out. I was like, what? Because the thing is, Brian, and you know this.
Yes.
The audience is about to know this.
Uh-huh.
I was getting injured throughout that whole trip.
Oh yeah.
I was the punching bag.
This man was constantly dying.
And
I cannot take this man anywhere.
34% of it was because of you.
Oh my god. Yeah, kind of, to be honest, a little. Well, 30%, let's be fair.
Okay. 32. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it.
Okay. Okay. There you go.
Those are good numbers I can support.
Brian, have you ever hurt anybody physically as much as you've hurt me?
Can we shut this off?
I assert my right to my Fifth Amendment privilege.
Wait, are we talking about accidental or purposeful? Because remember, I did
That's
sports.
curious. So is sports in the accidental category?
Well, no, sports is
On the
purposeful.
purpose.
Yeah, for like water polo and wrestling and football.
So in water polo, football, and wrestling, you targeted people.
No, I didn't target people. Well, in football, I had to.
Well, of course.
Yeah, because you're going straight after the guy who's right in front of you. I played an offensive line,
Yeah.
so it's anyone who was right in front of me, I had to go for them. And anyone who took our ball, obviously, got to take them out and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you don't mean like that guy gave me a dirty look.
Oh no, not really.
So
I never,
he
dude,
snapped
I was too
towels
young.
in
I
the
never
locker
really-
room.
I never cared about that stuff at all. I
Yeah.
was just like, I'm playing sports. Honestly, I hated it every time when I was in sports, and people like had grudges. Right? I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, we're just playing a game. Calm down. It's not serious.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see how it could be serious in college or in high school, right? Because you want to get into a team.
Sure.
You want junior division coaches to look at you. You want schools to look at you and stuff, and they want to see like your capability and stuff. I can understand that reality of like those kids wanting to be like, oh, I gotta do my best or become the best. Otherwise, I won't be looked at, right?
Of course.
But like, if we're in middle school playing football, calm the fuck down. My God, like,
Yeah.
no one's looking at you, Speedy Gonzalez. Like, my God.
Would you pick anyone up and throw them?
Oh,
Like pick them up like a gorilla would pick someone up and
to be
then
honest,
chuck them.
I think the only time I ever picked up someone was because our chest guards, they are able to be picked up. I did pick up someone like that, and I pushed them forward, and then they flipped over like that. That was the only time I ever like actually flipped someone. Same team and same game though. The whistle was called, and it was like the third half. I mean the third quarter. It was the end of it. And we were about to switch sides. I think we were going on to defense. And I look around to go see my mom and I say, hey, Mom. And then all of a sudden I feel my back. I'm flipped over. Someone grabs me and then throws me over their shoulder. And I got flipped
Oh,
by
shit.
this like skinny white or Asian kid. I forgot what it was. But he was on, ironically, UCLA Bruins. Because my football teams, they were like names after like big names. So we were Cal Bears for Berkeley, and they were UCLA Bruins and stuff for UCLA. So one of the Bruins kids, he was taller than me, like I think by an inch, but he was skinnier than me. So I was shocked that he flipped me. But he flipped me over, and I got flipped in the air.
Does that make you angry? Or do you say,
to be
I want to
honest-
do it again?
To be honest, it did make me very angry. I did want to like smack him, but then I was like, oh, fuck this guy. We're going to get him next time. And me and two of my friends, Ryan, I think it was Ryan Johnson, but he was also the...
Ryan Johnson?
Ryan Johnson, yeah. He was 53.
The savior of Star Wars?
I hate you. But no, Ryan and Caleb. Caleb was our... not our QB. He was our... I forgot what's the positions again. He was our middleman, the guy who throws the ball to the QB.
Okay.
And then Ryan was my right offensive man. So I was left offensive man to guard, and he was right guard and stuff. So he was the complete opposite of me. But like we're so Caleb, Ryan, and me.
Yeah.
And so it was funny. Everyone called us brothers and stuff because we had similar names, and also we were just big kids and stuff. Which I was like, okay, thanks a lot, guys. But Ryan was 52, I was 51, and Caleb was 34 or 37, and we immediately targeted the guy. We didn't care about the ball, but we immediately rammed into him. I jumped and I grabbed him. Like, I threw myself at his legs, and we all pinned him down. And then we're like, that's for flipping me, asshole.
You know, what's funny is that, you know, I think myself and a lot of other people who have to deal with you.
I hate you.
We
I'm leaving. Bye.
we see you as a very loving, fun, happy-go-lucky sort of guy. Thank you. You pointed at my penis.
It was like, it was a sticker.
It's very nice. It was a sticker of said object.
Penis.
Yeah.
The sticker of your penis. Nice.
Right. Yeah. Thanks.
Amazing.
I think we all see you as a very jovial type of fellow.
Jovial. I don't even know the meaning.
Don't worry about it. Look it up later.
I guess like a docile, passive person, or
no. An impotent.
I know that word. Fuck you.
No. We see you, you know, a very nice guy and everything. Very, very fun person to hang out with. But there's something about you that isn't acknowledged as often as it should be.
Yeah.
Which is, you're very much like a Tony Soprano underneath in the way you deal with people.
I guess.
And can I tell you why? Can I tell you why I think this?
I want to hear this.
Yeah.
Wait here. Yeah, sure. Tell me.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Yeah,
you want to tell me?
I'll tell you why.
Wait, I can't do it good, Tony. I can only do what's the guy, Paulie? He's like, yeah, man, tell me. You want to tell me about it? Hey, wait. Hey, gabagool, man.
You sound like
fucking gabagool.
The fucking gabagool.
No, I want to hear
Gabaghost.
I was gonna say Rena and other people have told me about this, but go ahead. I want to hear
okay. I'm curious what these other folks have said. But the reason I say this is because of a story you told me.
Yes.
Which completely changed my view upon you.
Okay, I'm ready to hear this story.
Are you ready to hear this story? And if I get anything wrong, because it's your story.
All right, yeah.
Correct me.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'm excited to hear which story though.
Okay,
I've told
good.
You so many over the years.
Let me tell you this one that stuck.
All right, cool.
Okay. So, someone while you were a little kid apparently was bullying you and was picking on you.
Oh, I think I know which one.
And I'm going to try to remember as much as I can.
Yeah. His name was Anthony.
Okay.
Wait, is this the milk kid?
Yeah, so he dumped, from what I remember, milk down your pants or something, right?
So
explain what happened.
Of course. It was after PE class. You want me to tell the story?
Please, yeah.
Right, cool.
I'll add my colored commentary.
It was after PE class, and I guess we were doing testing on PE, like paper testing.
Paper testing?
Yeah,
what does
I think
that
it was like
mean?
a written assignment. Like we had to explain like our muscle fibers and like what's the average weight that someone should be for like males and females and stuff, and what's the healthiest amount of like that type of stuff. That's
never done that during a PE class. That's crazy.
I know, yeah, it was wild. And public school too, I was shocked. And so we were sitting with each other. I guess when our professor was talking about like body weight and mass, Anthony made fun of me. It's like, Brian's got a lot of that.
A lot of mass?
A lot of mass, yeah.
So were you like, you were like Mac from Always Sunny during his fat period where he was just like, I'm accumulating mass.
And so, I mean, obviously when you're a bigger kid, you get made fun of and stuff like that. Which
absolutely.
Is just, it is what it is. It sucks, but, kids are cruel.
Well, you realized at that point that because of your size, you had the power to destroy him.
I realized it when I knew. I'll explain that in a second. But basically, Anthony, I think they gave us snacks because it was like testing, and we had just run a mile, so they wanted to make sure we were healthy. So they gave us milk and crackers and stuff.
Yeah, graham crackers.
And juice, yeah. Oh. And Anthony took milk, and he poured it down my shirt.
Was it 2%?
I think it was whole milk.
Whole milk.
I will accept that now. Anything, if it's not whole milk, I don't want it. It's just water. It's just water.
It's just water.
Just water. Disgusting. Get out of here.
Yeah.
And so he poured milk down my shirt, and the PE teacher did nothing. He just said, Anthony, go to the office. And he was like, okay. And then as he was walking away, he slapped me in the back of my head.
What?
And then he said, fat folds.
Oh,
And then
man.
and then so I jumped outside of my seat. This is how much I knew how much power I had. He ran away, and the PE professor tried to basically grab me, and I pushed him off of me.
Well, to be
I
fair,
pushed the PE professor off of me.
that PE professor kind of had it coming.
Kind of had to come.
I mean,
So-
like, I imagine it like, you remember in the third Austin Powers film when he goes in, he gets the Man of Mystery award.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone's laughing, and the farmer's laughing at him.
farmers laughing. The man who stand up, father.
Come on, Dad, take a bow.
You know,
It's Salacious Crumb.
Salacious Crumb. I like that name, man. No. So then I pushed him off, right? And then so we were running down the field. And I guess two of my friends, or
The
two
dark
people-
side was taking over Brian at the.
and so I was trying to follow him, and I don't really.
I'm
run
gonna
that fast.
serenade you.
Of course.
Go ahead, go on.
So I'm a bigger kid, but I did do football, so I was able to slowly catch up to him. And two of my friends, I guess they followed me, and I grabbed him by the hoodie and I threw him down to the floor. And my two friends grabbed him. Now this is kind of like a Sopranos moment. They pushed him to the wall, and I
And you
kid
curb
not,
stomped him.
They kind of. And I'm 11 or 10, and he was 12, so he's older, but I'm bigger and he's smaller. You know, I was a really big kid for my age. And they grabbed him by the legs and hands, so he couldn't move or fight. And I basically American X'd him in the wall.
God.
I didn't hit him in the teeth. I hit him in the stomach and in the ribs. And I want everyone to know this. I'm not a very violent person, and every time I tell about these stories, it's because I've been pushed to a limit. I know this sounds super incriminating, but I've been really abused in my life, and I don't fucking laugh.
I don't mean to laugh at that. It's just like it's just for the smile. What smile you have on right now as you tell this whole thing? You're just like, and you know something else? I'll do it.
I'll do it. And so I kicked Anthony repeatedly in the stomach, and then by the end of it, I think one of my friends spat on his face at the end.
God.
And I said, if you dare tell anyone that I did this to you, I'll find you and I'll kick you even more. And I'll break your ribs.
Jesus
And then
Christ,
he
Brian.
obviously went to the dean, which is fine. And I
Just-
so actually in the room,
he snitched?
the dean, yeah, he snitched. And actually, I did say, like, you're a snitchy little bitch.
Oh, my
In
God.
front of the dean, I didn't really care because the dean had it out for me too. I had a really rough time in school.
Dude, I could literally imagine you like Robert De Niro in Untouchables. You're on the phone talking to your boys as like an 11-year-old little kid, and you just talking about this kid, Anthony. Yeah, I want him dead.
I want him dead.
I want his family dead. I want his parents burned to the ground.
So yeah, we had a conversation. Our parents were brought in. Anthony's parents, they apologized that Anthony did that, and then of course I apologized for kicking him. The dean, I've been in many instances. Well, not many. I think I've been in 7 or 5 instances where I got into physical assaults that were found. I guess I was in a lot of fights, but instances where I went straight to the deans was 7 to 5.
7 to 5.
7 to
so
5.
it was pretty close.
Yeah, I've been in at least 14 or 13 fights in my life, but
Oh my God.
the others were never found because they were easy. You know, we punched each other in the face, and whoever went down first, and that was the end of it.
Yeah.
You know how it is in this neighborhood. It's like,
Oh yeah, I know.
it's like make sure not to get caught because then they'll bring down the parents and stuff. So
Uh-huh.
just beat each other and see how that works. You know.
See, Brian, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of the
Peaky Blinders.
no, not in Peaky Blinders. I've been watching Daredevil, Netflix's Daredevil, and
I should be the choreography person for fighting.
you're the Kingpin. You're Wilson Fisk. You are legitimately Wilson Fisk.
I want you to bring him here.
You literally. I mean,
Bring him here,
you know how he says Vanessa? Vanessa.
Vanessa.
You say instead, Jessica.
I swear.
That's what.
Ugh.
Yeah, Brian, you're fucking scary, dude.
I'm not. All right, here.
I'm a nice guy.
All right. I'm a nice. To be honest, I am a guy. I'm a man now, but I am a man who will.
That's arguable.
Fuck you. No apology for my cussing, but fuck this guy.
I know.
Love him, but my God, he's a bastard. I love your chutney blanket, though. It's
You're
hella tight.
goddamn right.
Cool. Is that a leopard or is it tight?
It's a podcast. It's audio. They can't see it,
Well,
Brian.
describe it to them. Describe the animal fur you have on your bed.
Yes, sir. Whatever you say.
Whatever.
Just don't hurt me.
Julius.
This city.
City.
Yeah, literally, you're gonna look at El Sereno and you're gonna be like, "This city doesn't deserve a better tomorrow. It deserves men like my father." Oh my
But
God.
no, yeah. After that, Anthony actually became my friend.
Oh wait a minute, is Anthony the guy who was the show who?
Oh no, that's Andrew.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's
we never
Andrew.
really got into any fights with each other. I mean, we did have an altercation where he like got really upset with me and he called me fat, and then I called him fat, and then it ended off with being like, "I'll see you at my home. Let's play video games." And I'm like, "All right, cool, sick."
I mean, how else is that type of argument gonna end other than just a draw?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Just no. Me and Andrew, we've known each other since third grade.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm so happy that we're still keeping up the friendship
Yeah.
till today. You know, it's awesome. My longest living friend, oldest friend that I've known for like the beginning. You know,
He had no choice.
yeah.
Would have broken his knee.
Broken his knee. I know, right? No, yeah. Me and Anthony, actually, everyone who I kind of fought with, or everyone who bullied me, I became friends with. Because when I kicked their ass, they didn't really.
You put them in line.
Oh yeah, like there's this one kid. His name was Michael. He was taller than me, way taller than me. I think I was 5'9". This guy was almost 6. Like he was a little kid. Like he was like I think 11, but he was tall. He was a tall kid.
A near 6 foot,
Actually, no, I think he was
11-year-old.
like maybe 5'11". I think.
5.
5'11".
That's still pretty
5'10".
tall for his
I was
for his age.
5'9" or 5'8".
11?
Yeah,
And he
11.
was 11 years
Yeah,
old.
he's a big kid.
Yeah.
Bigger than me too, like size wise also. And so he pushed me into the lockers one time.
Yeah.
Because I guess everyone wanted me to fight him or something like that. So we fought each other. I kicked his shin in. And then I slapped him silly. I actually did hit him in the face.
Damn, Brian.
And then at the end of it, he became a friend. And he actually helped me out with a
Did
lot
he get brain damage?
No. I don't think so.
Is that why?
No. No, actually, he became like one of my closest friends because everyone who messed with us, we helped each other out depending on situations. I mean, I fully never helped him out because most of the altercations he got in, he started it. And I don't believe in if you start an altercation with someone, don't fight. You shouldn't do that. Never start anything with someone.
Mm-hmm.
But damn, if someone starts something with me, I'm finishing it, man. Like that's it.
What's the cheapest move someone's pulled
On
to
me?
get out of a fight
Or
with you? Yeah.
with me?
Because I have one in mind. In my head,
I have 3.
Oh Christ! Well, tell one.
Tell
Tell the best one.
Can I say 3? They're all interesting.
Okay.
I'll go from the most interesting to the least to the most.
Okay.
The least is some kid when I went to throw a punch at him, he grabbed my hands and he took my pinky and he bended it back.
Did he break it?
No, he didn't break it, but it stunned my whole hand
Yeah.
and it irritated it for like the whole, and it was annoying. The second worst instant, this wasn't a fight, but this was just a dick move that some girl pulled on me. She was like making fun of me and stuff, and so she took a pin, like an actual pin, like a safety pin.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, "High five, Brian." I'm like, oh,
What?
Okay. She high fived me and she
Oof.
stuck me with a needle in my hand.
Damn.
And for the whole day, I thought I had tetanus. Well, she put black ink and I was bleeding black in my entire hand.
Oh, that's insane.
And then the third worst move that I ever gotten, and I remind you, I was headbutted in the dick one time in a fight. I wasn't kicked. This kid headbutt me in the dick.
Was it a girl or guy?
It was a guy. It was annoying. It was horrific.
Was it Wee
I
Man?
found him and I punched him in the neck.
Wait, I'm just picturing it being Wee Man
Wee Man.
from Jackass.
This one
He comes up to you and he's like,
in first grade, actually around my home, That school right behind my house. This kid, he was bullying me, making fun of I was fat, and so I forgot how it fully started. I don't know if I was. He was really older than me. He was a year older than me. He was taller than me. I don't know if it was I was young and I was dumb and I started it, or he was dumb and picked on me and I had to try to finish it. But I just remember the ending part that I got on back of his back and I was pulling out his hair. And when I was pulling out his hair, he didn't like that, and I was trying to scratch his face and pull out his hair. I didn't really know how to fight. And he dropped me, and I hit the back of my head in the cement, and my head was bleeding.
Really?
Yeah.
Your head opened up?
No, not my head opened up, but
I just got a
got
cut
a
or
really
something?
bad cut on my head.
Ouch.
No stitches though. My head is pretty strong.
Well, yeah.
And so yeah, it was just bleeding. I think I had a concussion, possibly. I don't fully know. But yeah, that was the number one reason why I left that school.
Yeah, I'm for sure photoshopping you as
oh my God.
the kingpin.
I think getting in fights is kind of cringe. Especially nowadays, people don't know how to fight each other. It's so funny.
Would you fight if the opportunity arose?
Yeah.
Would you fight Sebastian?
Why would no.
You wouldn't fight him.
No, I would feel bad for Sebastian.
So you'd win.
I would win.
How do you know that?
Oh my God, have you seen Sebastian? I could grab.
He knows Muay Thai.
Muay Thai? I know karate.
He knows Muay Thai.
And I know wrestling.
He knows stocks. he will beat you through capitalist means.
No. I think in our friend group, I think I could defeat everyone except for, to be honest, I don't think I could defeat Justin. That's the only person I think Justin can beat me. Everyone else can beat everyone, and then I think you and Jacob are on par with me. Like it's a half an hour.
Well, I've beat you before, but that's beside the point.
Well, yeah, like I'm saying, it's a half an hour.
Right? Yeah, no, I would demolish you, but that's aside the point.
I could demolish you as well.
Well,
we can both demolish each other.
We have different meanings to the word demolish.
Oh my God.
But no, I've always looked at when it comes to you and Justin, because for some reason I like to picture you in situations where you have to fight people.
Yeah.
And when I think of you and Justin, it is the Hulk versus the Thing. You know what I mean? I've told you that before.
Who's the Thing?
Justin.
Oh, Justin's the Thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I like that.
Yeah, because Justin's you're a bit taller than Justin.
Okay.
The Hulk is usually taller.
Is the Hulk wait, am I taller than Justin?
Yeah.
I thought we were the same
No,
height.
you're a bit taller than
Is
Justin.
he 6'1" or 6?
He's not. I don't know his height, but I've seen you guys standing next to each
Oh,
other.
I'm taller.
And
Okay.
you're taller.
I always thought you were taller when I first met you.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I think we're about the same height.
I mean, you're 6'1", right?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Let's just leave it at that. No, but yeah, that's the whole.
Ladies, I'm 6'5".
I'm 6'7".
6'7".
Yeah.
I don't want to date a guy unless he's a skyscraper. Says the gnome.
Shaq.
Shaq.
Would you fight Shaq?
Larry, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You know, I found out he's 7'2".
Who?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh yeah, no, he's a big guy.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah, he's a really big guy.
No, I was playing trivia and I found out that he's like one of the most tallest people. I always thought that Shaq was taller. I think he actually might be.
I think I forgot. I was looking up Shaq's height for some reason recently, and he's a big guy.
Yeah,
but Yao Ming is big,
large,
bigger than Shaq.
He's like, isn't he like 8 or 7'9"?
He's like 7'9", I think.
Damn, that's a tall dude.
That's
man.
a tall.
That's a tall man.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my God!
fucked
Imagine
up.
being Steph Curry, like trying to like dribble past Yao Ming.
It's not fair, man.
He'd be like, dude, I can't do anything. I'm blocked by the wall.
Who am I?
Who am I?
Oh my God. Yeah, no, Brian, you're a menace.
Well, I mean, can I say from Rena's point of view and from other people's point of view that they have told me that, Brian, you're the most caring, most nicest people we've ever met. But my God, if you needed to become violent, you could destroy all the earth if possible.
Well,
I said that
I think that's
very
a given
statement.
I think that's a given. Just look. I mean, come on. Look at the way you act and the way you plan the demise of other people.
I mean,
like you just did with the people who love and care about you. You were just like, I think I could beat you.
I mean, I told you this. I think in weird ways. My brain can't think in one mode. I always size up people, and I always think wrong about certain people, and I always think good about certain people.
Uh-huh.
But I always think wrong and good on every person, no matter what, in every situation.
What do
stuff
you
like that.
explain that?
Well, like, I've told you about my disability and stuff like that. So my mind thinks in weird capacities where I imagine every scenario, or I think of everything. Like, I do a lot of daydreaming and day scenario stuff, and like, I think it might be anxiety, but I don't really have anxiety.
Is
I'm
it
not diagnosed
paranoia?
with it. I think it might be paranoia. No,
Is it?
No, I don't. No, I'm not paranoid.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Well,
I'm
actually, no. I don't think you're paranoid. I think you're actually.
I'm just
And
anxious.
I don't.
think.
I don't mean to psychoanalyze you.
Okay.
Especially because I'm not a psychologist.
Yeah. But hit me with your amateur psychology.
I will. I think you are a bit too relaxed. A bit too relaxed when it comes to people who you want to be more comfortable with.
Explain.
I think you have.
I'm not confused on the relaxed part. I'm just confused on explain.
I think you put a little too much faith into people who, in my opinion, have not earned that. Because you are a really nice and caring person.
Thank you.
And you go the extra
you too,
mile for a
brother.
lot of people. Thank you, Mike. Okay. You fist bumped me.
Yeah. Well, I grabbed your hand. Right?
I thought we were gonna shake hands.
Oh, well,
but you fist bumped me
Well, I
instead.
went like this. I went like.
See.
I shook your hand.
This is what I'm talking about.
I shook your hand and fist bump it. You want to hold hands, you weirdo?
No, I didn't.
No.
Ding 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 ding.
We should dress up like we should dress
Hector
up as
and
Breaking
Gus.
Bad characters for Halloween.
Well, I don't know if you saw, but I already did some fan casting of Miles,
Miles and
Jacob. Miles and Jacob. Miles is Heisenberg.
Heisenberg,
Jacob is Jesse.
I'm gonna dress up as what's his name?
Hank.
Hank, yeah. Marie, where's my geodes? Hank, you're acting kind of sus lately. Don't talk to me, Walt. You
that was
bucka.
good. That was really good.
Don't talk to me, Walt.
Hey, Gomi.
Hey, Gomi. Dude, it's so funny. He calls Gomi a B word.
I know, yeah.
So many times in that show.
First episode.
It
was awesome.
Dude, I was watching. I'm like, oh my god, dude. Hank, I love this guy. He's too funny.
I am Hank. $10.
$10.
$10 says he's a
$10
wiener. No. Anyway, back to the analysis.
I'm relaxed. No, I agree with you on that.
I think
I've been told that.
Yeah, and I say that because I genuinely worry because of things you've told me that have happened fairly recently, and I won't bring it up, out of respect to you and other people.
Thank you, my brother.
But I think you could look after yourself a bit more, and take care of yourself a bit more. Which is ironic because Andrew told me the same thing in another podcast I did. So I think it's advice that we could both follow.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay. back to your regular scheduled programming of Dingo and the Baby. Hey, Gomi.
Hey, Gomi. $10 it's a.
But you said you've been told that before.
Yeah.
Were you more hesitant to that type of advice beforehand?
Well, when I was younger,
what did you think?
Well, when I was younger, my mom has definitely told me this and stuff like that, and she always worried about me because, I let a lot of people walk over me when I was a child and stuff, because, I never really had a connection with people. So I gave up a lot of my self-interest or my self-possessions just to have someone say they like me for the moment for the day.
Is that out of worry of some kind, like the worry of them leaving or the worry of not being liked, or where does that come from? Both, a little bit of everything.
I think it's a little bit of everything in the sense of I never really felt connected with people, and I still sometimes don't anymore and stuff like that. Even now, I think I only really connect with people who are good people or honest people. I think honest people attract other honest people, and I think people who are not honest or people who are not truthful or people who are not good people, they'll attract those types of other people, I'm happy to call you my friend and Sebastian my friend. I've known you guys for so long.
I don't know about Sebastian.
I know Sebastian since high school, man, since sophomore year. I know Andrew since third grade, I was friends with you and stuff like that. I'm still friends with you. Shut up.
You chose to side yourself with Hank.
Hank, don't talk to me, you sussy bucka.
Wow, you said that's really good, actually.
Thank you.
That sounds really good.
We are clapping each other's hands.
Each other's cheeks.
Stop. But no, yeah, I've been told this many a times, and people in my relationships and in my past friendships have also told me this, who have also been worried about me, and I still do it some ways.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think it's because I give a lot of benefit of the doubt to people, because I always like to see the good in people, or even like to bring out better things. I mean, you know about that last person who I was hanging out with, who I kind of was somewhat
right
and stuff.
Yes,
it was a crazy situation.
Yes,
I'm happy I'm out of it, but for the time I felt, and I know it's not my responsibility at all. It's someone's own disability, and it's not insane, but it's a debilitating disease. Well, debilitating social disease that someone cannot. It's hard for someone to share with another person, because someone will never understand it.
Yeah.
So I never could understand it, but I thought I could because of my disability. And I tried understanding her from her point, but it didn't work out.
Right.
And I'm still worried about her because I haven't talked with her in a while. And the last time really left a big mark on me, because I don't know if she's alive or not. So
yeah.
It's, you know.
Well, I think, you talked about how people who are like each other attract each other, but also opposites attract. And I think people who are seeking connection heavily, such as yourself, kind of
the way I you sound so sad.
Like you,
like you
bitch,
you freak,
and like me, kind of dive into kind of almost perilous situations with the idea of connection. One way or another. What was that?
Yeah, that was pretty weird.
Brian just literally dived down away from the mic and then shot right up to it and looked at it like Felix the cat or something.
I was just trying to figure out like how close I should be, and then I was like this. It looks so weird. I look like the whale from like Avatar 2, you know?
Turn me on.
You know, like I'm looking at a blue cat person about to eat him.
Yeah, well, I don't know why we started talking about this, but I only want to say that I care for you, and the new year's coming along, so I hope that you take care of yourself in the new year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hate to admit, I'm seeing a therapist, so it's like...
Why do you hate to admit that? That's a good thing.
I know it's a good thing, but it's always been something... I'm still iffy about it, you know? It's like...
About the idea of...
About the idea of
therapy?
Yeah.
Of psychology in general?
Not psychology in general. I think just therapy. I think psychology is important, you know? It's really looking at how basic people are with all their problems. Even my problems are super basic, you know? I just think that they're special to me because I'm an individual. You know?
Which you've realized you're not, which means you have finally realized the pluses and value of communism.
Shut up. I hate you so much.
You went from believing in the individual to the collective.
Well, I'm a little believer on both, you know.
Can you hear the people
singing the songs of what they smell?
I'm sorry.
Is it met or sing?
Singing the songs of horny men, I think it is. I think that's what it is.
Dude, Hugh Jackman, right ahead of his time.
It's a fucking pervert. I'm Wolverine. I'm saying,
my name is Jean Valjean.
I'm Jean Valjean. I cut bread with my claws.
X-Men first class.
Sorry, go ahead.
God, what were we? Oh yeah. So I mean,
therapy.
Therapy.
What put you off from therapy?
I think what
Because
put me off was
I know this.
yeah.
I actually don't know this, but I know that
okay.
you weren't for it. You weren't about it.
The reason why I put off of therapy and the reason why I'm still a bit put off of therapy is I don't feel that the issues of talking with someone random
Mm-hmm.
who I do not know in my entire life can understand coming from a place of something so intricate and something so individual as someone who is disabled, a person of color, and specifically a man's point of view,
Mm-hmm.
Which is my point of view. But after having therapy and still in therapy, it has been very eye-opening to have someone from an outsider's point of view who does not know me, who has no real full connection with me, but is also personable. I think that's the one thing that I'm liking about my therapist is that she's no bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
She's not one of these therapists who are like, so how did that make you feel? She feels like a person. Like, I like that I'm talking to a human being and not like a manuscripted robot, you know? Like, she even calls me out on something. So I'm like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that also all depends on how much you open up.
Exactly, yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So I open up as much as I can and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. She even sends me messages to like make sure that I'm still
Right.
fine, or like seeing how like I'm like if I talk about some certain situations, she'll be like, I just want to see how you're keeping up with that. So I like that. You know, she doesn't fully know me, but she also feels like I know this woman.
Right.
And I don't like it when therapists or how they've been. Maybe it's because of media, you know, and how they've been depicted as. So how did that make you feel? Or like in The Sopranos, like, so what's intricate? You know, I don't want to be psychoanalyzed like that. I feel like that's weird, and it's also like.
But that is happening. They are doing that.
Well, they are in a weird way, but for mine, it hasn't been psychoanalyzing, but more or less just regular conversations. Maybe it is psychoanalysis,
Yeah.
but it's being put through a regular conversation, and nothing feels like I'm being spoonful like a baby. You know,
Right.
It feels like I'm talking to a human, like this.
Right.
It's normal, and it's
Yeah.
not like. So how does that make you feel?
I think you were playing a lot of GTA, and during the therapy sessions, that's what put you off. It's like, we're almost out of time.
We're almost out of time.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I had no idea that you were doing that.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know you were going to therapy. Wow.
Yeah, no, I don't hate therapy. I mean, I hate therapy, but I don't hate my therapist, and I
Right.
really like her. She's really cool.
Well, good. I mean, I assume this is with UCLA.
Yeah. Oh, I have a story to tell you, my
Oh,
brother.
shit.
All right, I hate UCLA's therapy. So I want to say this. I have depression. I have chronic depression.
Uh-huh.
That's my disability. I have autism and chronic
Here,
depression.
let me help you out.
Let me help you with chronic depression.
Yeah.
So. Oh my, don't tickle me, you bastard! I'm gonna throw your computer on the floor. He stood up from his chair and he tickled me.
Cured.
So I have chronic depression. I've always had it. I don't know how long. I think I've had it since I was a child. Or since
I'm. Go ahead. I'm just.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you're chill.
Texting my
Wow,
therapist.
he's ignoring me. Texting my therapist. Man, I think Brian's making me chronically depressed.
I have brought you up a lot.
Yes. I hate you. I'll never forget that one time in the car. That was funny. With your therapist.
Yeah, all the time.
All the time.
I said, bro, what? Again with Brian. Shit, this guy.
No.
First the prequels, then.
Wait, have you actually told her about the prequels?
Oh, you goddamn
I
right.
I hate you so much.
No.
That's not a problem.
It's
Your therapist is like, this idiot. He's like, they're so good.
Oh,
Imagine.
No, I don't pay you to say that.
So my school. So even though I'm depressed, I'm not suicidal. And I know that people are like, "Oh, depression equals." Yeah, but like also it's like, really, to be honest, if someone is suicidal, and I hope this doesn't encourage anyone or discourage people about the realities of suicide, but I'm gonna keep it real with people. If people want to kill themselves, they'll just do it. You know, it doesn't fully matter about like. If you have depression or if you have anxiety, I think if someone feels truly that deep or that saddened or that just, I'm going to do it, they'll just do it, you know? I mean, there's signs and stuff, but other times there's also not clear enough signs.
And what I'll say is that a lot of it isn't just, I want to kill myself. It's, I want this pain to stop. You know, I want these circumstances and this constant anger or sadness or
Exactly.
whatever, or depression
Yeah.
to end.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
yeah, it's not usually just like a cartoon or some shit. Like
Well, you know what I mean? Like, if someone wants to stop or end their suffering,
Mhm.
they will find the way to do that.
yes, but that isn't necessarily suicide. That is also therapy.
Yeah, I would
That's
say, yeah.
that's
Also, certain things
exercise.
with- yeah.
That's diet. That's friends. That's a lot. That's a whole spectrum of things it could be.
Let me get back to my point.
Let me be funny.
And so my school has the most annoying process to get therapy.
Mhm.
And I joked around. I was seriously depressed, I was going through a really emotional time. I felt really lost in a certain situation where I felt very used. And I felt like I couldn't really talk to anyone. And the person who I did talk to about this kind of made fun of me. And they were like, "Oh, that's not a real problem for a man to deal with." And I was like,
Who said this to you?
Uh,
The therapist you saw?
"No, one of my friends. They
Oh,
basically
one of your-
said that it was like, oh, that's not like,
That's not a manly thing.
well, it was. I'll tell you after.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Yeah, you don't
yeah.
tell me. So wait, a friend of yours
Yeah, said
said
that my problem that I'm dealing with is not a real problem, unlike
Not
what
a real-
women go through."
okay.
And
All
I
right.
was like, "Oh, okay."
So essentially, this person devalued the shit you were going through.
Kind of, yeah.
Right. Okay.
It was weird.
That's not cool.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not cool. And I thought she would understand too, because like it's a similar situation
Right.
that she's been through. So it's like,
Of course.
Uh,
right.
And so I brought I wanted to talk to someone. This was finals week, dude. It's like it was super stressful.
So this was recent.
This was super recent, yeah.
Wow.
Well, not the situation, but like just contemplating the situation and not
Right.
knowing who to talk to because of just who I am as a person.
Yeah.
And talking to or trying to find someone was hard. I was on the phone for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Now this was a hotline for people who are depressed,
Right.
or for people who are facing any mental or debilitating health issues. This was a hotline.
Mm-hmm.
I waited an hour.
Yeah.
I broke down crying.
Of course,
I was losing my mind for a whole hour. I couldn't get up from my seat. I was cold. I was hungry. I was feeling such like an anger towards these people that when I first heard someone's voice, I was like, "Fuck you." Imagine if I was suicidal, I would have killed myself by now.
Mm-hmm.
You are the worst hotline to call. And they're like, "Oh, well, are you suicidal?" I'm like, "No, I'm not."
Mm-hmm.
But like, you make me. Like, this was infuriating. Like, I just want to talk to someone about a simple issue that I'm going through.
Mm-hmm.
And I still feel weird about it because it's like I said, everyone's problems are the same and no one's problems are also the same. Everyone goes through a similar broad spectrum type of problem. Everyone has a very individualistic problems because everyone's an individual. Everyone reacts to things differently. And I'm still in between because, like I told you, my mind thinks differently.
Right.
So I think everything.
Well,
So
another way of looking at that is to see when it comes to like the hotline. Not that I don't think it should be that long a wait to be. I mean, at all.
No,
But
shouldn't.
I think that also shows how many people are going through the same thing and
yeah.
needed to call and talk to someone. I seriously doubt that someone was on their smoke break. You know what I mean?
You would be shocked. No. So then I finally called someone. I finally found someone. She's awesome. She's a great woman. Super cool. Super chill. Very amazing. She's been helping me out through really looking at like what I went through. And I guess it's weird because it's like I think about things very mathematically and a lot of problems and stuff, and it's like I know my case is rare, but it's also like so weird for me that I don't even know what to call it because it's like, was I this?
Mm-hmm.
Did I do that? What I'm feeling fair? Should I be even feeling this? Is the person who affected me feeling anything? So it's like,
Yeah.
And then I think the point that made me broke down wasn't that, oh, the person did this to me. But I think the thing that broke me down was the person who did this to me not only didn't fully acknowledge, but also kind of said I wasn't special to them.
Right.
And I think that broke me.
Yeah.
Because I've told you about like relationships.
Sure. Yeah.
I I kind of hate everyone and I love everyone in a weird way. I grew up with very strong women in my life, so I view any woman who isn't as strong as that or as willing to put themselves as much as my family. I don't really want to be associated.
You're talking about
in a dating
girls
relationship.
specifically in dating?
Specifically women.
Right. Okay.
Because I feel like I need someone who is as down as my family in a weird way, because I feel like my family has gone through so many crazy things in my entire life, and
Right.
I will still go through so many crazy things. And if I can have someone who can at least help or at least be like, that's extreme, but at least someone
Yeah.
who could at least look at my family situation or what we go through and be like, at least a helpful calm through the storm, or at least someone who's as crazy as them, you know?
Right. Well, the thing is about finding or meeting someone or whatever. Like, not everyone going into something like a relationship, let's say, with someone that they like. A lot of people, and this is something you're going to find out, you know, everyone's, as you said, everyone's life is so incredibly different. Some people just aren't prepared, you know, for the traumas, let's say, that a whole family can carry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not to say that your family's insane or anything, but your family's
They
kind of
are.
crazy.
Yeah.
And but that's pretty much everyone,
I
right?
admit my family has.
Right. And a relationship, before anything else, is a partnership.
Yeah.
You know, you're there to work with each other, to benefit each other and to make each other happy and all
Exactly,
that.
yeah.
And I don't want you to become bitter to the point of now you're looking at girls or females you're interested in as
The way
life rafts.
Don't say females. It sounds so weird.
Girls. Okay, I'm sorry. Women.
Women.
Yes.
Yeah.
You shouldn't look at them as like life preservers. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I don't fully, in a weird way. I definitely view myself as the more, like, it has to be me. I cannot look at someone and focus my entire attention as like, oh, they need to help me. But I look at it not as you need to help me, but more or less you need to be 50-50. You need to be 100% if I'm being 100%. If you're not,
In terms of what?
like in a relationship, you know, like if I feel like a relationship has to be equal in many ways.
In terms of like what? Effort,
Honesty, truthfulness, work, paying, everything, you know?
Right.
If a relationship is not 100%, or at least with the goal of reaching 100%, then I don't think that it can truly last.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting, man.
Or it'll at least be suffering and debilitating.
I think the problem is you have a type. And the thing is,
Yeah, I do.
the type that you've, and I'm not going to name any
Yeah.
people or anything like that, but the
Give them
types
fake names, I guess.
give Tanya, Tamika, Sharon, Karen, Julie, Tracy, Stina, Lacey,
Jessica Jones.
oh no, don't say that. No, I think you've on occasion gone for women that have issues that are like the antithesis of what you truly want, of what you're saying you want.
Yeah.
These people you've gone after are not that,
Yeah.
you know, and I've seen it, and
Yeah.
you know, I've told you what I've thought
you have.
in the time.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now,
I'm telling us in front of everyone.
in front of the world, the World Wide Web.
The worldwide. I'm listening. I'm just.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, Brian's on his phone on Tinder.
I'm not. I actually deleted all.
All the dating apps.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
Oh, good.
It's debilitating.
Yeah.
I know people have met each other through it, and I applaud you, but it's too horrific.
Yeah. Here's the thing, Brian.
Yeah.
You just
I'd
gotta
rather
be
meet
cool.
someone.
You just gotta be cool.
Yeah.
And you know,
Cool like a cucumber.
Cool like
Be
a
normal.
cucumber.
Be normal. Take people out.
Relax.
Just talk.
Well, you don't. I would just say don't have any sort of expectations,
Yeah, exactly.
unless things are like
Super.
concrete,
Yeah.
and you can tell that things are
Exactly.
on their way and
There's
everything.
really super concrete people out there. You know,
Yeah.
actually, my mom's dating someone right now.
Oh, really?
He was really concrete.
Is it that dude from Lake Tahoe?
No,
on the
no,
boat?
no. That guy was concrete. No,
Well, he's in Lake
this guy, he's
Tahoe.
really cool. He brought us tamales and ham and
Ooh.
turkey for Christmas.
I'll take
he
some
actually,
tamales.
He asked my mom to marry him
What? Wait, how long have they known each other?
for at least a month. Well, I mean, I talked about my aunt's and my uncle's marriage. My uncle and my aunt knew each other for years, right?
Right.
Since 8 years old. My aunt knew him since she was 8 and he was, I think, 14 or 12. They didn't date at that time.
Right,
So,
yeah.
but knew each
As
other,
adults,
you know? Yeah,
they
my
got
uncle
together.
hanged out with my mom because they were in a friend group. And my aunt, when she was old enough, I think after dating a guy and after my uncle had finished his first marriage and divorced his wife, he basically said, I love you. This is like their second date. I love you, and we know each other for so long.
Yeah, I mean that makes.
And if you don't want to marry me, I have the intention. He said I have the intention of marrying you, and if you feel like you don't want to marry me, then I feel like we shouldn't see each other. And she said, well, yeah. And they went 3 more dates, and then they got married.
Well, that is a very different situation
very different
from what's going on.
yeah.
So your mom, where'd she met this guy?
Church.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
they were introduced with each other, and he also
They've been
said
dating-
the same thing, just 2 dates.
Okay.
And so I don't know if my mom's gonna go for it. He's a cool guy. He's really awesome.
Oh, so she asked, or she was asked.
She was asked,
and
and he said,
what
like,
did she
I
said
have
no,
the
or?
intention of marrying you and stuff. If we
Oh,
are
I
going
have
to
the
be-"
intention.
Yeah,
Okay.
and my mom said, I also have the intention of marriage and dating, and so they're just seeing how it goes.
Just in general.
In general, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, all right.
There's super clear people out there, you know.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's shocking too, you know. Like that's when that one girl, I'm gonna call her Aya. It shocked me when she was like, "Oh, you want to see my parents and hang out with me on the first week of dating?" And I was like, "Yeah, I don't mind." And I talked to you guys about that, and you guys were like, "That's weird." But for me, it was relief, you know, because every other girl I talked to was just, "Oh, let's hang out on the phone for like a month," and nothing from it, you know.
Again, Brian, I think you got to kind of widen your selection.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm fine with widening my selection, I guess. I think, to be honest, I'm really bad at seeing signs or red flags and stuff.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I'm really good at picking up is that if you did call a guy or someone else on our first date, I would tell you to get the fuck out of my car. I think I would lose my mind.
Did that happen to you?
Yes, that did. I had to talk to a suicidal friend for a 30-minute car ride back home, and which is, I get it, you know, it's a friend who's suicidal, but I also probably should have been like, you know what, you want to just get a ride home, take an Uber. I don't think I could handle with that very private.
That's a whole other podcast. We can get into that in the new year.
In the new year, yeah. New year.
Yes. You survived one more year to listen to the podcast.
How's your, wait, real quick, sidebar. How's
What's
your
good?
Switch?
It's good. It's
Hell yeah.
enjoyable. Andrew gave, by the way, for some context, the gang gave me a Switch for my birthday.
We did. It was fun.
It was a lot of fun. I got
I wonder if they used my code from GameStop though.
I have no idea, but they gave me Super Smash Bros. For the Switch, so I've been playing. Andrew gave me Lego Marvel Superheroes 2.
Oh, nice. That's a pretty good one.
It's pretty fun, you know, and I'm enjoying it. I don't know.
I gotta get you Pokemon when I have a chance.
Oh yeah, I gotta get it all.
My baby cousins, all the Pokemon. They're loving it right now.
I gotta get Star Wars Republic Commando.
Oh yes, you should. Oh, I got them. The Skywalker Saga.
Oh, dude, I've heard that's great.
Dude, they broke down crying. Dude,
I've heard that's great.
Dude, for Christmas, I kid you not. So my family doesn't know kids. I know kids.
You're a child.
I'm a child. Still am. The baby. So no. So my mom got them clothes and got them toys. You know.
Yeah.
My grandma is smart. She got them a DLC expansion pack for a video gamer, and then got them Legos.
Yeah.
I got them
good.
Pokemon cards and video games.
Oh my god, the Pokemon card story. Oh my god.
Yeah, you know that one. And so, I kid you not, sadly my grandma wasn't with us for Christmas, because, you know, she's going through some health issues right now. But we did FaceTime with her. It was fun. It was amazing. They loved it. But when we were opening presents, the girls were like, clothes. Cool, you know.
Hey, I got clothes for Christmas.
I know,
it's
dude,
awesome.
I got this for my aunt.
It looks good.
Right?
I got an honest
it's
to god.
It's tight, right?
It is nice. I got
3 different colors.
Honest
green,
to God.
blue, and then red.
I got honest to god PJs?
Gamer.
Goddamn right.
I got camel PJs, but that was from last year, and I love them. They're
Camel
so good.
cigarettes.
No. No. So then they open up their presents, and they open up my present, and they straight up were like, Brian, you get us so much. You understand us. And they gave me a big hug. They were just playing their games. It was so fun.
I win.
I basically did say, I was like, dude, I win at parenting.
I'm the best.
No, I mean, if I ever did have kids, my parenting style is Legos, video games, and sports stuff or activity stuff.
And Star Wars?
Well, I mean, Star Wars Legos. I don't think I would buy figurines, to be honest.
Okay.
I think figurines are...
All right, stay lame. That's fine.
No,
Figures are where it's at.
I have figurines. I have them, but
Clearly
I also
not.
think... No, I do. I've showed you my figurines. I have a whole Millennium Falcon with a bunch of Star Wars shit in there.
Excuse me. I have a Millennium Falcon.
No, you don't.
It's mine. Who's to the right of you?
Darth Vader.
Yeah, and he's reaching for the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, he is at this point?
I
Why is
don't know.
his lightsaber so broken? It looks like Count Dooku.
It's the Count Dooku
Count Dooku
reset.
version. I like how you have Miles Morales.
Hey, that's not Miles Morales. That's racist.
I know. No.
Hey, man, since you brought up Star Wars.
Yeah. You brought up Star Wars. You bastard.
No. I
yeah,
didn't bring up Star
I
Wars.
brought it up. Yeah, Star Wars.
At least I don't think I did. Brian,
Yes.
did you listen to Star Wars
No, I
Lightspeed?
have not. I have to listen to it. Dude, it's been really stressful. I told you with my whole family situation.
It's been very stressful for me putting you into the Star
Putting
Wars
it
saga. Okay?
See how the reactions of the people would react to you.
Why isn't everyone I ask that to says no?
No, I have to listen to it. I'll probably listen to it tonight.
Good.
I've been meaning to... No, I mean, my phone's dying. I think my phone port is broken, but I'm going to listen to it on my computer.
Good. I just want you to, while playing Star Wars, I just want you to enjoy, because I care about you.
No, dude,
and
I'm
I want you
excited. It's gonna be hella
to,
tight.
I want you to cheer up. I want you to stay.
Dude, I do need to cheer up. It's
Give me your
weird.
hand. Give me your hand. Come here. Yeah, there you go. He's holding my hand now.
So weird.
All right, thank you. Yeah, just keep holding it. I want you to cheer up. I want you
The
to.
Watcher's-
Who are you looking
The
at?
Watcher, man, he's looking at us.
Don't.
I can imagine he's describing this whole scenery. And Julius grabs his hand. Like
Ignore him. Ignore him and this podcast.
I do like what is it? A vision thing. It's like who is that?
Okay, let go of my hand.
I know. Yeah. It's weird.
I just want you to have a better year.
Yeah.
I had a great time recording with you.
Thank you, man.
When we were doing Lightspeed, when you were Reza Malkish.
Yeah. I love that character.
You when you were the bastard of the whole podcast.
Oh yeah.
I had a great time.
Justin in that one blooper.
Oh no!
You should put it right
Insert
here.
here.
Insert here.
Oh. No.
Oh wow.
No.
Wait, reaction out. Wow, Justin. I praise that guy. That was pretty good.
Oh.
I support whatever he said.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet you now you are gonna put it now.
Just gonna insert Kanye footage.
Oh my god.
No. I think
Kanye's new song. Insert epic rap battle. Adolf Hitler versus Darth Vader.
Kanye will just do a whole album redoing Fiddler on the Roof.
He's just taking excerpts from Mein Kampf.
If I were a rich man, I am.
No.
Yeah, exactly. I think we all need just a stress-free, calm-full year.
Yeah.
Starting tomorrow.
Yeah, true. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 100. Life is stressful. Life is debilitating. But the people that you meet along, I believe in faith. I believe in a higher being. And the faith that you believe in, the powers that you believe in, everything that you believe in, and everything that you put into life, you'll get back.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't, it's fine.
What are you putting out there?
I'm putting out there good vibes. I'm putting out there responsibility. I'm putting out there matureness.
Some gangster shit.
Some gangster shit, yeah, definitely. I'm putting out there, don't fuck with me, otherwise you will be fucked up.
Oh my god! Now I need to Photoshop you.
Killer vibes.
Now you have to. You're gonna look like Tekashi 6ix9ine.
God no.
Hairstyle.
You should put me as like a fool, like The Spider Ka, you know.
Brian versus
Loco. Loco. Incredible Ka.
Brian.
Thor. El Thor.
Brian versus SA Wheels.
Oh my god. Yes, sir. You should edit me on what is that? What's that one movie? I wish I was here.
Oh, the Joaquin Phoenix?
No, not Joaquin Phoenix. Wish You Were Here. That one Mexican film on Netflix.
Which one?
With, the kid who's a Mexican dancer and stuff.
What is that?
Dude,
what was that little dancer
doing?
doing?
It's hilarious. Well, he's like, he's doing like vato dancing, you know?
Oh god, I wish this was video.
Oh my god, that'd be horrendous. People would cancel us immediately.
You look like Walter Jr.
Incredible Ka, man.
Breakfast.
Dad, you're such a pussy.
Yeah, I know. That was, I think, the first thing I thought of when you and I really started hanging out.
I was a pussy?
No, I just thought of that clip of Walter Jr. telling his dad, "You're a pussy."
Dying like a bitch.
Guys, we're
cool.
we're gonna wrap it up now.
Yeah, we are.
Brian,
like the Christmas presents,
we opened up.
We opened up. We lived. It's been, how long have we known each other?
Too long.
3 years?
Quite a while. Almost. Probably
4
coming up
years,
to 3 years. No, I think coming up to 3.
Yeah,
Let's just stick to 3.
I
By 6 years, let's just say 3 years.
By 6 years, let's say 2 months.
You know, by 6 years, I think I've had enough.
I've had enough. Same.
Yeah, Brian. Hey. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, man.
Happy New Year. If I don't see you before, go away.
And off really nice. Good morning, good evening, and if I don't see you again, good night.
I'll leave that to you, Brian.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to Hawaii now.
I'm never seeing you again.
I'm gonna tell them you said
Hawaii,
hi.
But I'll hate on Hawaii.
All hail Hawaii.
The First Order will destroy Hawaii. I would have been so down.
Starkiller Base just aimed at Hawaii.
Hawaii.
The sequel trilogy is fixed.
It's amazing now. I am fine with whatever they do.
Hawaii will bow to the First Order. All right.
The final order.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening.
Yes.
That was Brian. This is Julius. Have a good one. Stay safe. And goodbye.